All right, here we go. Let's see if there we go. Okay. Yeah. No, we got this. We got this. Okay. Hello, everybody. So I guess starting out, this game put up a warning that it contains depictions of psychosis based on consultations with mental health professionals. So I guess there's a trigger warning here. Maybe. Maybe I should like put maybe I should pin something up there. If I could spell things correctly. Okay. Now, can I actually pin that easily? Okay, there we go. Can I pin this from here? No, it does not look like I can. But I bet I can pin this here. Yes, I can. Okay, cool. There we go. All right, subtitles color. Right. Okay, I think mono set. Why would that's actually pretty cool. Okay. Yeah, no, I'm into that. Okay. Also, I noticed that I seem to have chosen the wrong sound output. So that's not going to come across on the VOD. There we go. Okay. Cool. So now we should have sound on the VOD. Also, let's turn off the system audio so that things aren't doubled. There we go. All right. And now we're in business. So I've been curious about this game for a while. I've wanted to try it out. Why will it not let us apply here? Escape. Oh, start new game. Okay. Oh, there we go. Okay. So yeah, let's see where this game takes us. If it loads at all. It's up.
Hello. Who are you? Doesn't matter. Welcome. You're safe with me. I'll be right here, nice and close so I can speak without alerting the others. Let me tell you about Senua. Her story has already come to an end, but now it begins anew.
Oh.
It's breathing. It's breathing. He knows she's getting closer. He can feel her coming closer. She's getting closer. They're watching. They're watching. They're watching. They're watching.
This is a journey deep into darkness. There will be no more stories after this one.
What is she doing? Why is she doing this? They're watching. Why doesn't she turn back? She's doing this for him. She wants to rescue him. He's coming. Quiet.
I never told you of the others. You hear them too, right?
If you're
They've
not
been
listening
around
to
ever
this on
since the
headphones,
tragedy.
you should be.
That's not quite true.
The
Some are
binaural
old,
sound is
some are new,
superb.
but they've
Oh my
changed.
gosh. Okay.
I think the darkness changed them, just like it
Also,
changed her.
holy frame rate. Okay. Yeah, something's not good here.
Can you
Let's okay. So yeah, this is not good. Let's bump this down just a little. Oh, windowed full screen. No, full screen. And let's just go down to high, shall we? And see how that does. Also, let's just try closing a few other things here. Okay, let's give this another try.
see them over there? Why isn't she looking? Why aren't you looking? He's in hell.
Look. Up ahead. You see it too?
You promised you came.
Yes. It is real after all. She's finally arrived in the land of mist and fog. The place the Northmen call Hell.
Turn back. Go back. Go back. It's not safe. Turn back. Go back. Go back. It's not safe.
It's there. They're here.
Can you see them? I can see you.
Okay.
Look around and you'll see them. The drowned, the sick, the slain. Here they lie, rotting in the fields and rivers of hell. But the dead don't always lie still here.
You see them?
This is not a place of rest.
You can't do this. Go back. Go back.
I'm gonna have to bump down the graphics even more, it looks like. Okay, wait, let's see. 1920 by 1080 should be the same as... Oh. No. So this is a game called Hellblade, Senua's Sacrifice. No worries, no worries. Okay. Wait, sorry, 20 by 1080 is 1.7. However, my graphics card is getting really hammered by this, and the frame rate is terrible here. So I'm gonna see if I can't maybe change this a little bit. If I can get the right frame ratio, medium. Okay, let's see if this captures any better. And this game, I did not know this, but this game, no, you're fine, Seth. You're fine. You were watching a movie. Look, you don't have to be here the entire time. Oh my God, it's doing ray tracing. No wonder. No wonder. Oh, Jesus. Okay. Let's see if that's enough to change to reset that. Because yeah, no, that's not going to work out with streaming. Turning the ray tracing on. God, what are we made of? Graphics cards? So this game has some superb binaural audio, which I did not realize. But playing it with headphones on, the whispers are unreal. Yeah, I literally started like 20 minutes ago, and the first 10 minutes was me setting this up. So this is still the opening sequence. In fact, I may replay it even, um, just to make sure I have the settings correct here. So the answer is I'm not sure. It showed a thing at the very beginning, a trigger warning saying it has graphic depictions of psychosis based on consultations with mental health professionals and what such things look like. Um, and if you find yourself disturbed by these, please go contact a mental health professional. Hence the trigger warning pinned to the top of the screen. But beyond that, I don't know. I've heard the game spoken of very highly, so I am curious to play it. It's also a game that has been in the Humble Bundle International Women's Month bundle that they're currently selling. So yeah, I added the pin. So I'm very curious to play this. I've had my eye on it for a while. It's a short game. Should be somewhere between 10 and 16 hours. And yeah, let's see here. Okay. All right. Okay, that's probably a little bit loud on that. Yeah, okay, so let's start over with the whispers. See how that goes. See how the frame rate is here. Oh, that's so much better. Yeah, just turning the ray tracer off. Oh my god.
Hello. Who are you? Doesn't matter. Welcome. You're safe with me. I'll be right here, nice and close so I can speak without alerting the others. Let me tell you about Senua. Her story has already come to an end, but now it begins anew.
What's happening? It's breathing. Dead. It's breathing. It's breathing. He knows she's getting closer. He can feel her coming closer. She's getting closer. They're watching. They're watching. They're watching. They're watching.
This is a journey deep into darkness.
They're watching.
There will be no more stories after this one.
What is she doing? Why is she doing this? They're watching. Why doesn't she turn coming? She's doing this for him. She wants to rescue him. He's already dead. I can feel you coming.
Quiet. Oh, how rude of me. I never told you of the others. You hear them too, right? They've been around ever since the tragedy. Well, that's not quite true. Some are old, some are new, but they've changed. I think the darkness changed them, just like it changed her.
Can you see them? Over there. Why isn't she looking? Why aren't you looking? He's in hell.
Look, up ahead. You see it too?
You promised you can.
Yes. It is real after all. She's finally arrived in the land of mist and fog. The place the Northmen call Hell.
Turn back. Go back. Go back. It's not safe. Turn back. Go back. Go back. It's not safe.
It's there. They're here.
You see them? I can see you.
That is such a good use of ASMR, too.
Look around and you'll see them. The drowned, the sick, the slain. Here they lie, rotting in the fields and rivers of hell. still here.
See them.
This is not a place of rest.
Can't do this. Go back, go back. They're going to do that to you. Can you see them? Can you see them? They're going to do that to you. They're watching. Stop. Can you feel them watching? They're watching her. They're watching her. You're so close to the darkness. Go back. Can you feel it?
What is she thinking? I can tell you. She's afraid. Wouldn't you be? You'd think she would get used to it by now after so many years. But the darkness, it just builds onto itself, growing stronger, towering over her. You might try and ignore it, turn away. But it's always there, just out of sight, where you're most vulnerable. It's like it knows that just enough light is all you need to see its suffocating power.
They can feel you.
You might think she's brave to go on this journey on her own, but it isn't bravery that drives her. Bravery only means something to those afraid of death. Senua's fear runs far, far deeper.
The audio editing is superb.
What is she looking at? What is she leaving behind? I know what she's thinking. I hear her thoughts. It's not too late to get into the boat and go back. No one will judge her. No one will ever know. Oh, she heard us. There's no going back.
You can't do it.
Senua pushes away a world that conspired to cause so much suffering. There's nothing to go back to, and worse to look forward to. Why don't you join us? Maybe you too have a part to play in this story.
Oh, that's good. Wow. Okay. All right. Before I do anything else, let's play with some more graphic settings here just to make sure we are doing this as well as we can. Okay. All right, let's go for balanced. DirectX 12, yes, absolutely no ray tracing. Okay, and we'll just. All right. Looks like we're still smooth. We're still rendering frames. We are not dropping anything. Let's see. No, however, since I ran out of storage on my PC every time I stream, I add a few more videos to YouTube and delete the ones that successfully uploaded the last time. become a very productive habit. Oh, nice. That's great, Seth. Okay. There's a little bit of tearing. Yeah, a little bit of jankiness. Let's see if we can still do something about that. No. VSync on, okay. Quality, no, very high. Controls audio. Oh my god. Yes, let's turn subtitles on. Actually, yes. The audio is amazing. The audio is some of the best I've heard in a game. Oh my god. Okay, photo mode. Okay. Well, I guess there's nothing we can do about the slight jankiness there, but yeah, maybe that's just the game. Some kind of motion blur.
Focus. Look closer. Look. Use your eyes. Why isn't she looking closer? She needs to look closer. Focus.
I'm gonna have to go back and watch the VOD and see if the audio has the same effect here. I suspect it does. Okay. What do I do here? All right. Maybe this is a good time to look at the controls, huh? All right, interact. Oh, no, it's... Okay, run, left shift. Yes, absolutely. Oh, focus. Okay. Fast strike, heavy strike, melee attack. Evade, spacebar, block. Well, that's going to get annoying. Z and C, sure, why not? Can we... let's see, interact. There's no reload, so... You know, maybe... Actually, left control should be fine. Okay, that's odd. Let's see how that goes. Did I not interact? Should be that. Okay. That's correct.
Yearn for life. Hungers for it. Like a pack of wolves on a hunt. It's stopping. Not this time.
Can you see it?
was right. What was it he said? The river of knives across which lies the halls of hell. The place they call Helheim.
He's lost. He's lost.
Where are you? I hear you.
He's there, you know it.
There's no doubt about
He's
it.
lost.
The source of the darkness is in Helheim,
You'll never find him.
They're called
and the goddess Hela holds his soul there. Her dear beloved, Dillian.
What is she doing? Why is she doing this? Why doesn't she turn back? She's doing this for him. She wants to rescue him.
He's already dead.
He's dead.
But his soul is in Helheim.
His soul still lives. She needs to save his soul.
She wants his soul to be at peace.
She needs to lay him to rest.
The bridge to Helheim. I forget its name. She forgets too. But she does remember that only the dead may cross it. That part wasn't so easy to forget. The old fool said there was a hidden path up to it. Let's see, shall we?
A hidden path, you say? Like this very obvious one right here? Alright. Seriously, what? Okay, well, I guess I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing with those.
Climb. She wants to climb. She has to climb. Slower. What's up there?
Ah, I have to specifically interact with one person.
That's it. That's it. That's the way.
Oh my god. I'm gonna have 20 hours of these voices, like, right here in the back of my head. This is...
Don't stop. You can't. You're in danger.
I can see why they had the warning at the beginning of the game. Holy shit.
We've got to get down.
What's she waiting for?
Down.
Turn around.
Oh, have to interact with ledges too.
Why did she do that? She shouldn't have done it. She can't go back now.
No, this is it. The hidden path.
Oh.
He's going to hurt you.
It's dangerous.
Don't kill me. I'm not one of them. Don't listen. I was just hiding. I find I live longer that way. Don't listen. I'll never let the bastards catch me again. Never! Wait. Who are you?
It's just a memory.
Ruth? Is that you?
For my tales of the Northmen, they call me Druth. A liar.
He's lost.
An old fool. Truth is my truth.
It's good to see you again. You kept your vow.
Guide you in this life and the next. I will tell you my stories of hell, if I may walk with you.
Tell me your stories again, old friend. I'm listening.
The runes seal the gates to hell. Focus your inner eye, and you too will see what's hidden in plain sight.
You have to take a closer look to see. Why isn't she focusing? She needs to focus now.
She needs to use her eyes.
Wait, is there... Okay, what? Focus. Oh, focus is E. Okay. Oh, that's what I didn't do. Okay. No, no, no. I want that to be. No, okay. You know what? Fine. We'll just do that.
I can see one.
Hold it in your mind's eye. Find one like it to open the gate.
Oh.
Focus, and you will find
Oh.
it. Look towards the gate.
That's a cool
The
mechanic.
gate will open.
The gate is open. Go through the gate.
Go through it.
It's dangerous.
Follow it.
What's behind the gate?
It worked.
Okay. Interesting.
I spent 6 years enslaved in hell. But I watched the Northmen. Learned their ways.
I know you did.
You listened when everyone else laughed. My people paid the heavy price. Carry my stories with you, and together we will make the Northmen feel our fury.
Oh, this is going to be a balance thing.
Another voice joins us. She once tried to make them go away. Pretend they weren't real. But what good is that? When we are always here. I guess it's the same with heights. You can stand on the edge, pretend it's going to be okay. But you know that death is near, waiting for you to make that little slip. You can't just wish things away.
The world of the dead is ruled by the giantess, Hela, daughter of Loki. The gods feared her bloodline, bad on her mother's side and yet much worse on her father's. So, as a child, the All-Father cast her down into Helheim and gave her power over those who die of sickness, age, hardship, and self-slaughter. In all of the 9 worlds, only Hela can resurrect the dead. To Hela, your Dillion, the world of the dead is ruled by the giantess,
Okay.
Hela, daughter of Loki.
Well,
The gods feared her bloodline, bad on her mother's side and yet much worse on her father's. So, as a child, the All-Father cast her down into Helheim and gave her power over those who die of sickness, age, hardship, and self-slaughter. In all of the 9 worlds, only Hela can resurrect the dead. To Hela, your Dillion was sacrificed, and with her you must bargain.
Okay, automatic duck. There's no, like, standard action game tutorial telling you to duck to get to a small tunnel.
Stay back. Look at him. You have to open it.
The gate to Helheim divides the living from the dead. Is that the face of Hela herself? The half-rotten goddess that walks over Helheim. Whatever horrors lie behind that door, she must find him. Shh. Someone's here.
Is this where we find out how combat works?
You took him from me. I beg you, let him go. I'll give you what you want. I won't resist anymore. Just give him back.
Yeah. Yeah. This is... I am digging this.
Do it. You'll end it here.
Well, okay. Is that, is that me dying? Or is this scripted?
A vision of what's to come. Poor Senua. The darkness does not bargain. It does not reason. It is rot. And now it has taken hold. It will spread towards her head, the seat of the soul, until there is nothing left of her. All of her suffering will have been for nothing. It's just a matter of time.
Also, hello, Icarus. I assume you're familiar with this game. Okay. Oh. Oh, I see. Okay. Well then. Oh. Shit. Okay. This is interesting.
The hardest battles are fought in the mind. That is what Dillian taught her. With every defeat, the dark rot will grow and soon it will take her soul. But for now, at least, she still has control of her mind.
I believe it.
And she will fulfill her vow. Whatever the cost.
Look, honestly, with what I've seen so far, this game could be just a movie.
The goddess Hela lies behind the gate to Helheim.
And I would be happy with
Open
it.
the gate, you must first face the gods that guard it. The god of fire, Surt, and the god of illusion, Valravn. Spill their blood to open the gate to Helheim and enter the land of the dead.
To Dillian.
To his soul. It won't open.
How will she get through?
Why won't it open?
Why can't she open it? She needs to challenge the gods.
She has to fight 2 gods first.
2 gods?
2 gates.
The Northmen say
I
that
do.
in the beginning.
I love that, yes.
But darkness, bitter cold to the north, fiery
No,
hot
I'm
to the south.
digging this so much.
They say the cold formed ice, which melted from the sparks from the south. The power of the darkness gave life to the dripping ice, and the first giant was born, and was named Ymir. The ice continued to drip, and the power of the void gave life to it, and it became a cow, whose milk fed the giant. That's right, a cow. Bet you weren't expecting that.
No, I'm going into this game with zero knowledge.
Ancestor of the seers and master of ravens. He
Valravn,
hunts his
ravens.
prey for his
Oh my
powers of
God.
illusion and feasts on their remains. Follow the path to Valravn and defeat him in battle to earn his mark. The gate to Helheim cannot be opened without it.
Yeah, I'm going into this game with zero knowledge, and so far I am impressed as hell with it. The presentation, the audio engineering, the script, just everything. Maybe except, like, you know, I've got some graphical complaints, but you know what? Doesn't matter in a game like this. This game is not about the graphics. This game is about the ambience, and it nails that. And I'm just going to assume that I do not need to worry about, like, you know, hunting for secret treasure chests or anything like it's a fucking Final Fantasy game. Now, maybe these things, I guess. I don't know.
Ymir was a frost giant, a being of darkness, and all his sons and
Flavor
grandsons
text.
were dark after him. Of his daughters and granddaughters, some were monstrous, but others fair. But there was another who came from the ice. Buri. In shape, he was like a man, big and powerful. His son, Thor, was a fair giant, his wife, and they had 3 sons.
I guess I have to stay here.
Odin was the eldest, and the Northmen hold him to be the foremost of the gods, the All-Father.
Okay. I like the little history lessons, the Norse mythology here. Best story games. Okay. A wild ride? Yeah. I bet. Yeah.
Illusion hides the path to Valravn. Don't trust your eyes. Find another way to see the truth.
And so Icarus, like, I don't know if you listen to the streamer playing the game using headphones, or if it even comes across over Twitch. Twitch, I think, does stereo, which I think should be sufficient, but the binaural audio in this is fucking immaculate. It is the best I've ever seen. Heard, whatever. It is so good. And it just like adds that extra depth to the voices that you're constantly hearing. It adds so much to the game. Alright, what am I looking for? I'm looking for that, right, okay. Where else can I see that?
What's that? It's a door. No, it's a bitch. No, it's not. Push it. Push it. Push it. What do you think will happen? Come on. Idiot. Come on, push it. She did it. She did it. She did it.
Some headphones and cockpit surround. Yeah, okay. Yep. Trippy indeed. Is there anything I could do? Nope. Oh, okay, that's not what I wanted to do. Okay. I can interact with... this is the very beginning. I have been streaming this game for like half an hour. And so the streams are going for an hour. I've been streaming this game the entire time, but there was a lot of messing around with settings and just extra stuff. So yeah, this is really early game. Oh, hello.
It's funny. We all want to see behind the veil, don't we? But once we do, we mostly just close our eyes again and pretend what we saw was never really there.
Yes, no spoilers, but it's still being... Yes, I completely believe that. Of that, I have zero doubt whatsoever. Like, it let me, die in that first battle there so it could explain to me what was going on. Oh, hello. I guess the door's open there. Oh, there's a lot of times you have no idea what's real or not. Oh, okay. I love that kind of game. Can I go up here? No. Okay. Alright, so mindfuckery. Got it. Perfect. I am here for this. This game will do that so incredibly well.
Anyone ever could close her eyes, however hard she tried. Begged.
Seems like a place for combat.
Price she pays for seeing things differently. Because once you gaze into the relentless darkness, all that lurks within it can see see you too.
I bought all the stuff in that blue bag. I'm sorry. Good news, I've had one of the rose gold heart metal pasties. Excellent. It's only one. Oh. Yeah, I'm sure the other will turn up. I have no doubt about that. Oh wow, okay. Okay, alright. Apparently I can block at just the right time, and I don't know.
Stop her. She will find what she's looking for.
Okay. Okay. That was a decent second combat. Okay, I see what we're gonna have to do there.
Valravan's power of illusion comes from ravens. Align the ravens to break his magic seal.
Show me what you have seen, Truth.
Look how much
Oh,
it's
okay. I'm gonna have to just look from here, huh? No. I need to get up there. Somehow. Oh, is there a... Okay. Can't climb up that, I guess. Okay.
To break the seal, align the ravens with the mark of Valravan.
Align the ravens. But I really need to be up there, it looks like. Do I pass through this direction? Yes, I do. Okay. Wow. That's trippy and cool. I like that.
Something's shifting. Something's happened. Something huge shifted. Can you feel it?
Then do I pass back through this the other direction to see the opened gate? Maybe, maybe not. No, I just open it with my physical meat hands.
Do you
Okay.
feel it too? It's like crossing into another world that looks the same but feels different. An imposter world where the forest itself is watching.
Okay. Have we got over here? Is this a maze? Is this a maze? Is this a maze? I love mazes. No. It's not a very good maze. The door's right there. Okay, so that is a portal where I can go through for a slightly different one.
Another gate. You know what to do. Stay back. I have to open it. It's not safe. Don't listen to them. Listen. Don't. Open. You can do it. Don't touch it. Step back. Come on.
To break the seal, align the ravens with the mark of Valravan.
Which ravens? Can't you see which ones? Line up the ravens. Shh.
Okay, so I have to get up there.
If you hear the song of Valravan, follow it, and it will lead you to him. But be aware of his illusions. You can't always trust your eyes.
Okay. Go through this another direction. Nothing there. Okay. Oh, wow. Okay. I see. Oh, wow. All the way over here.
Challenge me.
Where is it? It's not your fault.
I can see why this had its warnings.
Is she lost? Wouldn't be the first time. Last winter, before the tragedy, she journeyed into the wilds of her native land. of berries, roots, and rabbits. It's not uncommon, you see. We call such a person a Gelt. Some, like Truth, become Gelt in search of penance. Others, like Senua, to purge a curse. Those who make it back are forever changed.
Actually, now I wonder if there is a sort of outdoor clothing brand, or outdoor clothing and equipment brand called Valraven Kagen. It's a thing for Little Fox, but I wonder if it's related at all linguistically to Valraven. Here. Still no way to get up there. So let's head up here.
She can get up now. She can get up now. What's happening? She can get up now. How can she get out? Must be magic. Dark magic. A trick. Valraven tricking her. Valraven. How can she get out? Bait. It's him.
Dark magic draws her closer.
Valraven's magic. It's not him. He's helping her. It's not him.
It's a trick.
She's doing it on her own. He's not tricking her.
It's magic. It's an illusion.
Oh, this is good. If the roll catches fire, probably going the right way? Yeah. Seems like good advice in this game. The more it seems like you're going completely mad, the more you're probably on the right track. Just gonna accept that as the way this game works.
We picture fear, and we think of a shadow in the woods, a creature in the night. If only it were that simple. The worst kind comes without warning. Deep and primal signal from within. A reminder that just because you cannot see the threat, it doesn't mean that it's not already here.
I guess I can't open this, right? Yeah.
She can't go in there. Like that. Valraven, he's there. She can't go in. Has to find another route.
Truth says there's always another route.
Find a way somewhere. Go round. Find your own path. There's a different way.
How long did they have the voice actor in the studio for all these lines here?
surrounded you.
She's not strong enough.
Ooh, nice.
Behind you!
Yeah, okay, come here.
They're come for you! Behind you! Behind you! He's finished.
Whew, okay. That was a little rougher right there. Alright, yeah, the corruption on my hand is not looking that great there. Ooh, okay. But I made it through, so that was good.
The Northmen say that Odin and his brothers killed Ymir, and that the world of men was formed from his corpse. They made his bones into stone, and his flesh into earth, and his blood into the salt sea. They set his skull to be the bowl of the sky, with his brains for clouds. Odin and his brothers caught the sparks flying from Muspel and made them into stars. And to protect the new world from the giants, they used Ymir's great curving eyebrows as walls.
Okay, that's a story. Is this going to be another attack here? No, probably not. Not so soon after the first one.
Do you know what it's like to leave everything behind? Your home, loved ones, to head deep into the wilds, perhaps never to return. Senua does. Because when darkness speaks, it changes everything. Turning home into a foreign land and loved ones into strangers. Exile makes sense when you realize that you were never really home in the first place.
Okay, so we're going to have a bit more challenging door there. So there's a gate right there. This is... I guess this is another gate right here. Okay, good to know. Nope, nope, upstairs. Cool. Seems like it might be the last one before I actually...
Balraven. Balraven's song. It's over here. It's over here.
Is that? It's over there. No, it's here. There's two.
Listen, focus, listen.
It's right there. She's been in the forest like this before.
This reminds her of somewhere. The forest.
Where? Which forest? Forest in the wilds.
The wilds.
She left the wilds.
She went to the wilds a long time ago.
Why did she go to the wilds?
She wanted to fight her own darkness. She thought she could beat her own.
Did she beat the darkness?
No. It nearly killed her, but she tried.
Druth helped her.
If it wasn't for Druth, she'd
She'd
be
be
dead.
dead.
She can't beat her own darkness. She wanted to marry Dillian.
She came to beat her own darkness and marry Dillian.
But
it didn't work.
She thought her curse.
Oh, there's the difference.
She thought her curse would spread to him.
She thought she'd bring the darkness to him too.
She nearly died.
She thought the curse made her tainted.
Druth helped her.
The ravens. They've gone.
They've gone.
No,
Half of them have gone. They've gone.
some's still there.
But where? Some's still there.
Mel Raven's helping.
He's not helping.
It's a trick.
Quiet.
Out in the wilds, in the cold winter woods,
Where have they gone?
she no longer felt fit for this world. She almost gave in to the darkness. She remembered Dillian's words. She remembered her promise. She resolved to fight on and kill that which had become part of her.
Present again with dinner. Okay. We are doing portal puzzles. So I'm still trying to
Not from this side.
do puzzles by walking through illusory portals. All the while with voices still in my head. Okay, now what are we... These kinds of portal... What? Yeah. So you see here, there's a wall right in front of me. And here, now it's an opening. Wall, opening. Wall, opening. And so it's all sorts of illusions that I can make use of in order to challenge the god of illusions. And I can open this right down here. Oh, wait, is there something else back here? Maybe not, actually. Oh, no. The stairs right there. Yes. Oh, and something right there. Okay. What do we have right here? What's coming up? Oh. Okay. from a story perspective, what's going on? Okay, so from a story perspective, I have to challenge Valravan, which I posited earlier. So there's a Scandinavian clothing line with a cute little fox logo that I've mentioned to you before, Fjallraven Kanken. And I'm wondering if Fjallraven has any relationship to Valravan here. Valravan here is the god of illusions, and so I'm supposed to challenge him as one of two gods I need to challenge and spill their blood in order to open the big door to Helheim. And I'm trying to make my way to him right now, but first I have to get through his illusions. Oh.
The Northmen say you must sacrifice in order to receive. They tell how the runes were revealed to Odin only in sacrifice. He hung himself from the world tree, and he stabbed himself with a spear, and he dedicated the sacrifice to himself. For 9 nights he hung on the tree without food or drink, and at last he saw the runes below him. He gave a cry and gathered them in his mind and learnt them. Then he fell from the tree.
Okay. Not sure I needed that here. But maybe if I go back through over here. Maybe if I go back through now that I opened that door, will there be something different there? Up top, maybe? Because it sure does look like I'm supposed to be up here for some reason. Ah, yes, here we go. And then, yes, looking through these portals, those runes are now gone. So those are false runes, which should help me now.
The ravens. They were gone. No. There's 3. Where have we gone? God, she did it.
Looking back, I was so naive to think she could banish it on her own. The further she saw into the darkness, the more she struggled to see anything at all. And
The internal...
the smallest hints of shape, sound, or thought, grow in strength until they consumed her whole. Before she knew it, the darkness had her in its claws.
The internal story going on there is about her going on a ritual journey into the forest, which was something that was not unheard of in her people, to basically meditate or find herself. She was succumbing to the darkness inside her, and it almost killed her. Which is to say, she almost killed herself.
Broken. The gate is open. Open.
And so that's what we are.
There is no such thing as victory when it comes to the darkness. It's like it doesn't want to kill her. Yet, or gnawed her, biding its time. Only when she is at her weakest will it strike to kill. Will she find Dillian before her time comes?
I suspect, pacing-wise, this is the last door before the big thing right here. And those ravens seem like I would likely be right in that assertion. So good question, staff. The game itself is actually pretty short, so I think it's like 10-ish, 12-ish hours. Let's see. Yeah, How Long to Beat says, walking, jogging, sometimes lightly running through the 12 chapters, the game can be completed in around 7 hours and 30 minutes on average. So yeah, I mean, I'm a streamer, so of course, responding to chat's gonna extend that a bit, so even so, like, twice that is gonna be 15 hours, so yeah, short, which is one of the big reasons that I decided to play this. I wanted to take this on as like a short, bite-sized, but very, very story and just atmosphere-heavy game. Like, big payoff for time invested. And it's already paying off. This is just an amazing experience. Okay. Is there a save? Is there a save at all? No. I effectively finished Hollow Knight. Okay, so I got to the last part of Hollow Knight, and the very last section of the last palace for Hollow Knight to get the good-ish ending, and it became like, I feel like the contract that Hollow Knight forged with the player was completely broken in that last optional level, because it had a very good pacing, it had a very good build-up of skill to difficulty, and in the very last level, it threw all of that out the window and just went straight into Super Meat Boy Celeste bullshit, which I feel was a betrayal of what it had set up for the entire rest of the game. And so, like, you could either buy into that as someone who appreciated that type of genre, or as someone who was really adamant about finishing the game, or you could get the neutral ending. And so at a certain point I was like, okay, this is bullshit, and so I just called it and watched the ending on YouTube. Because it was literally that very last moving saw blade puzzle with the air jumping and ricocheting and just like all that Super Meat Boy stuff, and that was the last thing that I had to do before getting there. And then I had to do the boss battle, which was also ridiculous. The boss battle was it was about 2 degrees more difficult than anything else that I had encountered thus far in the game. So I feel no guilt whatsoever about skipping the end and just saying I effectively finished it.
Overcome Valravan's final illusion to face him in his keep. I know you can do it, Senua. You have the
Yep.
sight.
We both see the darkness. We can fight it together.
Oh, okay, so I need to get up there, I guess? Maybe? Is this a thing I can do getting up there? Or do I need to go over here? Seems a little more likely that I need to go over here. Oh, there we go. Okay, yes, that would do it.
Speak to me, Druth. Tell me a story.
Senua, listen. I will tell you the tale of a man called Findan. The Northmen captured Findan's sister, and his father sent him to pay for her release. But they took his gold, put him in chains, and held him for a day and a night without food or water. Then they released him. I don't know why. Upon his return, his father's enemies in Erin set fire to his home. His father burnt to death, and his brother was killed. But he escaped with sorrow in his heart. His father's enemies offered redress for his loss and invited him to a feast. It was at a hall near the sea. But when he went there, they betrayed him to the Northmen, who enslaved him and took him to hell. 6 years later, his slave masters landed on the shores of Orkney, burning all before them. And into that fire, Findan made his escape. What was Findan burnt away that day. But from the flames, a new man stepped forward, and Druth was born. Druth, the man that I am now. And though Findan never set eyes on his dear sister again, I, Druth, have found you, Senua.
I wish you could have seen my home before these dark times.
Oh, I'm still missing something here. What? What do I need? So that's not... Yeah, okay, no, I need to be able to get up there somehow. Does that mean I need to go back through this other gate? Or is there something else that I'm not quite... Oh. I see. I need to get up there. I think. No? Wait, what's the difference here? Bridge. Oh, bridge tree, air tree. Is there a difference here? Okay. I don't see any other difference. So I think that is actually supposed to go through there. Okay. Then, how am I supposed to get up there? Because right there is clearly where I need to be. I can't get up there with this stuff in the way. So what's up? Oh, wait, do I... nothing different there. Is there really nothing? Nothing different at all? Oh, okay, I guess I do take this path up here. Okay, fine. See, Final Fantasy VII Remake, this is how you actually add tension to a bridge crossing. What? Wait, what? I didn't even get a, Oh, okay. Okay, I had the run key held down there. Which I guess worked against me, huh? Okay. Alright, yeah. Final Fantasy VII Remake. That's how you add tension to that sort of thing.
Broken. The gate is open. Open.
This darkness. I know it from the wilds. It's coming back for me.
By...
I'm still here. Are you too? Where are we?
basically tricks of atmosphere and audio engineering.
I remember.
And I said that before I realized there were consequences for holding the run key down.
It didn't end well in the wilds. It never does. You think you can overcome the darkness, make sense of it, and once relief settles in, it strikes out of nowhere, throwing you helplessly back into the maelstrom, drowning the mind in fear, deeper, deeper.
I died.
Driving you down so far into the void that maybe this time there is no coming back. But there, in the darkness,
Senua,
and she remembered what he told her.
hear me. Reach out to me.
I did it again.
Senua, take my iron mirror. Look into it, for it is a window into the underworld. Within, you will see the face of the darkness that you fear. And if you focus, like I have taught you to, you will also see that as much as the darkness has you trapped within its veil, it too is trapped within yours. Focus. Focus! Focus!
I see you. I see you now. You led me to the wilds. You trapped me there.
behind you. Keep them in sight. You won! Anticipate your moves. Stop them! It's nearly over. Finish it. You finished him.
Oh no. Oh shoot.
Go. It's hurt, there's blood.
Ah. No, that was the wrong time to try attacking. Oh no. Ah.
She's hurt. She's injured. She won't make it. Defend yourself. Nobody cares. Better fight. Stop.
Okay.
Don't give up. Don't give up. End it. End it now. There's too many of them. Find a good position. But don't let them behind you. He's gone.
She's so weak. She's so weak. They can see her.
Oh.
Can't do it.
Oh no.
Quickly get up. They're coming. It's not over. It's not over. Finish this. She's injured. Not gonna make
Wow. These battles actually seem like they mean something.
Defend yourself. Too slow.
Oh no. Is that it? Is that it? No. No, no, no. That can't
It's
be
not
it.
over. It's not over. She can do it.
It's not it.
Take him down. Take him down now. End it. She's injured. She can still do it. Focus. Focus. Focus.
Oh my god.
Focus. It's the only way. You're stronger than him. Focus.
High culture flow.
Now. You can do this. Focus. Focus now. Focus now. Focus. Get out.
All right. Right. I got to...
Focus. It's the only way.
Ah, shoot.
Die.
Oh my god. Okay. Ah.
Remember your training.
You're stronger than him. Focus. Focus.
Okay. Ah.
Focus now.
Ah. Oh no.
The mirror, the focus is
Why is this not focusing like it should?
Focus. It's the only way.
There we go.
I never beat you in the wilds, did I? It was an illusion. But not this time!
The Mark of Valravan, one of the keys to the gate to Helheim. Hold it in your mind's eye.
With every battle, the darkness grows stronger. Every victory bringing her closer to defeat. Unfair, isn't it? In those dark winter nights in the wilds, there were times when she considered letting go. If it weren't for Druth, A chance encounter in the wilds. She would not have heard his stories of the Northmen. And she would not have this chance to find Dillion's soul.
I'm coming. I still hear you.
Oh, that was tough. Oh, wow. Okay, anyway, high culture, let's say, trigger warning, very appropriate. Yes! Yes! I am glad they added that at the beginning because holy shit. This is an intense game. So yes, I was busy fighting demons. This game is all about fighting demons of the literal and metaphorical kind. Let's see. So the developer used an employee as a stand-in to adjust motion capture in early development, and they ended up having her do the voice acting performance, even though she had never acted before, and she won Best Performance at the Game Awards. Oh my god. I mean, her performance is so good. So good. Wow. Yeah, that's a good point. Hopefully they did not do that just to avoid paying SAG dues or SAG prices. But
When she was younger, she would lay in the grass and stare at the clouds. And there she saw them. Elusive,
yeah.
shifting faces. After a while, she could see the faces everywhere. The trees, the mountains.
They have eyes. The trees actually have eyes there. And the shadows, that's... wow. Alright, nothing we're supposed to do with that. I think. Even focus. Okay, nothing. Cool. Whew. Okay.
I wonder, can you see the faces too? They're there, if you look for them.
Oh yeah. No, there's a face all right.
Mother?
Senua, you have the sight. Just like I do. Once you can see into the underworld and all the souls within it will see you. Don't be afraid when they speak to you. I will always be here to guide you.
Did you see her? That was her mother, Galena. She was a priestess, a healer. She taught Senua to see the weave that binds the world together. And it was beautiful. It was a time before the darkness. But when it did come, it first came for her mother. Senua still sees her face from time to time, hidden in the wild. Like she's still watching over her. She misses her so much.
If anything, I'm glad you show so much emotion in the acting. Whoever directed Claudia back in Blizzard's voice acting, I'm glaring at you. Alright, so that was Balravin. We still have Cert. And is this... No, we're not quite back there. Okay, still have a little bit more. I wish there was a feature that was just like constantly run. Run all the time. Always run. Alright. So that was one of the two gods. Whoa! Okay.
They're winning.
He's down. Finish it.
Strike it.
No, no, too hard.
Overwhelming. End it. No.
This is nearly the end.
Surprise.
Okay.
They're winning.
He's gone.
Oh, shoot. Okay. Come on. All right. Oh, shoot. Yep. let's see. The combat in this is really good.
Ignore the pain. Scared, she's scared. Finish this. End it now.
Okay, I can't figure out how to... There we go. Get rid of that guy.
The gate. She needs to go back.
She can't.
It won't open.
Let's see.
Why won't it open?
Why won't it open?
There's another challenge. There's another challenge.
She hasn't challenged Cert.
Alright. Apparently there are a lot of mental health consultants and academics credited on the game, and she was instructed to channel her own experiences and traumas into the performance. It doesn't look like they were skimping ethically. I think it was just... We found out... I think it was just a we found our Senua moment. Yeah, she was the studio's freelance video editor, and she's learning sword fighting and stuff for the sequel. She has a BAFTA. She's currently certainly an actress now, if not solely. Galia, hello! Popping in for a sec before I go to bed. Really like this game. Have not finished it. I'm just starting it. I am in love with it so far. I started it because it was short, and I'd heard nothing but good things about it, and coming from zero knowledge, I am blown away. This game is incredible in every way. But yes, I got them headphones on because the binaural audio is immaculate. It is the best I have ever heard.
The fire giant has answered. He comes from a land older than mankind. And the Northmen call upon his flaming sword to raise their enemies to the ground. Find him, Senua, and spill his blood.
All right, so yeah, okay, I shouldn't have taken that tumble
She
there.
found the wretched old fool on her way back from the wilds. An outcast. He was badly burnt all over. She took pity on him, for he was not long for this world. Like her, who spoke of his own darkness. The Northmen.
And yeah, Galia, Saf has been looking up the main actor and been giving tidbits of information in chat. So yeah, going through the story of how she was a video editor that was used as a stand-in for the motion capture, and then apparently also they decided to have her do the lines, and lots of there are many mental health professionals credited in this, and they also have a I think justly deserved screen at the beginning of the game that is basically a blanket trigger warning, and they seem to have done everything they can to really make this a tour de force of just mental everything. Yeah, but I am blown away by the performance so far. Like, this is, what are we? Basically 2 hours into the game. Oh my god. Kind of the same story as Queen Margot. Just there to do one job, one-liners as Stark, and then elevated to a key player. Yeah, I mean, real-life Queen Margot, right? Alright. After that battle with Valavan, I am going to take a brief break to refill my drink, and just get ready for cert here. And I'll be back. I'll be back in just a few. So sit tight, and I will see you soon. All right, and we are back. I have a refresh drink, and I'm ready to take on God number 2. Whew, wow, this game is a ride. This game is something. And I love the mechanic of, like, the health is depicted by, or like how many times left you have to die is depicted by the rot on her arm. The arm right there. So I've died twice, which means, like, once I guess was kind of an inevitable death, to teach the mechanics of dying. The second time I failed to take it slowly enough on a beam and fell to my death. We'll see how else I fare. I also have a skull wrapped in burlap on my belt right there. So that's a thing. Also, seriously, why do I just have a sword and not, like... Why couldn't I grab that guy's shield that I just beat? I want a shield. That'd be nice. Okay. Alright, sir. I'm coming for you. Much for taking this lower pathway right here. I don't know. As much as I'm a fan of taking the high ground when possible. Oh, okay. You're just a thing.
The Northmen tell this story. Before the earth was created, there was a world called Muspel. Because it was in the south, it was bright and hot, flaming, burning. Sparks that flew out from Muspel became the stars. Other sparks melted ice in the frozen world of Niflheim, creating the body of the first giant, Ymir. Muspel is one of the 9 worlds, and is now the land of fire giants. And people from elsewhere cannot endure a journey there.
Oh, I guess I needed to, guess I needed to focus on those other 2 things that I can't get back to now in order to get the full batch of, all the story segments. Well, damn. After my stuffing time, did I get a cough? Yes, 100%. The cough was the thing that lingered the most. The stuffiness was...
Senua, we each walk these lands gazing towards different horizons, some of us further than others. Your father cannot see what you see, but there is nothing wrong with seeing the world the way you do.
Amen. Amen. There's nothing wrong with seeing the world the way you do. But yes, I absolutely got a cough after the stuffiness. The remnants of the stuffiness are actually what caused my cough. And it is still a thing. Okay, started coughing. All right. That's a good sign. That means you're getting through it. You are progressing. God, the lighting in this, too. Oh my god, this game is art. Fuck you, Ebert. For, I mean, rest in peace, I suppose, but also fuck you, Ebert, with your, like, video games can't be art jackassery. I'm still salty that he didn't not ever recant that until the day he died. did my job of watching the Oscars and Jumanji and drinking hot water and one hot toddy. Yes. I mean, it's settled now. Yes, it's settled. But it was. This is the thing. It was settled long before Ebert died, and he still did not recant. And so, like, it's just another case of, like, crusty old dudes dying to finally, like, erase the argument that shouldn't have been there for years. It's just, for someone of his respectability and renown, it seemed like a really glaring weak point, or a really glaring, like, flaw that he never actually saw video games as art. Having devoted his life to the critique of media in a relatively sane way. In 2010 it wasn't settled. Well, whoa, oh, shit. Oh, hey, I have a melee attack.
You're close. Behind you. Look behind.
That's right. I'm coming for you right there.
Finish this. Finish this. Find a good position. Surround them.
Not cool. Okay. Oh no, not another one of you.
It's nearly over. She finished him.
There we go. Okay. 2010 it wasn't settled. How do people remember 2010? What was 2010? Did 2010 even exist? Now settled isn't about right and wrong. It's about, was it still publicly debated? And it was back then. If I go into the field around that. I feel like that was really towards the end of the debate. The debate had been going on for easily 15 years by then. Well, 12 years by then. And I really feel like it was pretty well settled. Like, I stopped hearing the debate around, like, 2012, 2013-ish? Like, no one really argues about if being gay is a choice. Yeah, true. Homophobic discourse has moved on from that particular argument. Also true. Alright, hang on here. We have... Oh, hey, it's New York. I mean, it's not. Those are not N and Y, but I think that's a thorn? H and TH?
A sweet, sickly stench of burning human flesh. And I still hear their cries carried in the wind. Do you hear them too, Sinners?
Yes, I heard their screams, and I still hear them now.
Oh, Ebert died in 2013? Shit, I thought it was more recent than that. Alright, thank you for joining, Icarus. It was great to have you here. Enjoy the game. Now is about when it gets trippy? Okay. Because the god of illusions, Valravn, was not trippy? Okay. Okay. I am duly prepared. No? No? Can't go up there? Okay. No. Ah, there we go.
Are they screaming?
And then...
The rooms.
The screaming will help you. Oh my god. Yep, there we go.
The path to Helheim is sealed to the living, but you already walk amongst the dead. Look towards the gate, and you will see that it has opened.
Millennials and older seem kind of traumatized by the can video games be art debate, and people younger seem barely aware it was a thing. Yeah, because guess what? Those of us in gaming who are millennials and older fought kind of hard to actually like legitimize video games as art, so that people who are younger
My lands, I knew enough of their tongue to beg for mercy, and they took me.
don't need to worry about it.
I wish now that they had slaughtered me like the others. I rode their storm of fire, death, and slavery to many lands. This darkness you speak of, I know it well.
And I'm still here to fight it.
They defensively say, how can anybody think video games aren't art about games that are like, new? I'm always like, aw, dude. Yes, we know no one's arguing with you anymore. Well, yes, exactly. I mean, because we have fought that fight for so long, it's difficult to give up. I mean, I think it's entirely understandable, and it's entirely reasonable given how long that was a debate and how much energy was put into that debate and defending that position, which is now proven correct. Yeah, I mean, I think that's entirely sensible and reasonable. Like, you see that as I think something that is perhaps a bit more evident or a bit more of a done deal than many of us have come to accept. Or, for example, people don't say how can people think being gay is a choice, because that debate was actually wrapped up earlier than the video games versus art thing. Not really? No, about 10 years earlier. If you had a friend who was going into... If you had a friend who was still participating in this debate around 2010, yeah, it was about a decade earlier that stopped being a thing. No, sweetie, I'm sorry, you're wrong. Again, you probably saw people who were trying to maintain, much like people were trying to erroneously maintain that video games were not art, past 2010. But no, it was not. Heard counter arguments on both recently. Fuck the South. Okay, fair. Okay, what is? Oh, here we are.
Anticipate your moves.
We're winning.
Let's see. Oh no.
Get up quickly.
Okay. Okay. Oh no. Shoot. Stay in the public debate in 2016. There. Kid splat. Yeah, exactly. Stayed in public debate until about 2016. It's they're nice enough to only attack one at a time very slowly. Right. There was settled science before then, but it was in the public debate much. Okay. If someone likes you romantically, it's impossible. It's impossible to know if someone likes you. They might just be being nice. No. Saf. I respect that you were in political science and in political debate. The question of whether gayness is a choice and the question of whether video games were art, I'm having trouble even equating these two things in my mind right now. Sorry. I think one was much higher valence than the other, and so one subsided before the other. No, I know you're not equating them at all. I'm trying to conceive the two timelines at the same time. Thank you, culture. And yes, Saf is wonderful. And I'll take your word for it that I am too. I will tenderly submit that you perhaps had more exposure in your degree in political science to the rather more relevant question of whether being gay is a choice than the video games are art debate. So bad at social cues, it's hard to tell if someone is like romantically attracted to you. I mean, it is. Look, this is not something I'm an expert at, right? This is. Alright, let's try this again. Oh no, I played right into that.
Pretty capable.
Oh no!
Remember your quickly get up. Take him down. Take him down now. She can still do it. Finish this. End it now.
Okay, okay.
Go! Fight again. Spill their blood. There are too many of you. Fighting too slow. Too slow. She will die.
Alright, I think I'm starting to get the hang of that fighting. Okay, let's see. Trying to settle arguments for ongoing ones, cultural manifest. Kit is my doctor after all. That's the Midwestern guy. Dating advice would be a hilarious segment. Right. What? What does this mean? It's a Midwestern guy saying, I don't know. I don't know.
When you see a fire gate of soot, know that only a sacrifice will stoke the fires of Muspel, and let the dead walk through.
Find the fire, Senua, to follow the path to soot.
And yes, the mace to the face does look like it hurts. That is not a pleasant thing, by any means. Yes? Do we need to go higher up? Focus from this side. Focus right here. Oh. Oh, do I need to focus on that? Maybe? Okay, the Ebert piece we're talking about was 2010. The Survivance Year piece is through about 2012 to 2013. 2012 is a piece in The Guardian arguing for video games. Art after the Malma featured something, but after that, nothing more than mainstream discourse on the mind. Just tapers off. That was 10 years ago. Okay. Okay, I accept that. And you say that the whole, like, gay being a choice discourse was still present in Right, Museum of Modern Art. Thank you, MoMA. I assume you mean the New York MoMA, because that's, I think, what anyone means when they say MoMA. And so you're saying that the whole "is being gay a choice" discourse was still a present thing in 2016? That was not further resolved than that? Do I need to focus on the gate first? Is that what I'm supposed to do? Today. Okay, yes, today. No one says that right. Yes. Well, yes, yes. I mean, I'm sure there are like some grandmothers or something, basically old people who will not be convinced in any other way that being gay is a choice, and I'm sure that they still maintain that that's the case. And frankly, public discourse. Okay, public discourse. Yeah, I agree with that. Okay, seriously, what am I supposed to do here? Match these up? No. Look at the fire. Interact with this somehow? Walk into... Oh, there we go. I'm supposed to walk into the fire. That's what I'm supposed to do. Oh. Wow. Wow.
Hell will not give you the answers you want. But you mustn't look away from the horrors it does offer. Because you cannot overcome suffering if you refuse to look at it.
Okay, yeah. There it is. There it is.
Where's it gone? The fire's disappeared. The fire. Cert is through there. He's waiting for her. You can't get through.
How will she get through?
She'll need to find another way.
Truth, Cert. Find your own path.
There's always another way.
The Northmen say that the defender of Muspel is called Cert, the foremost of the fire giants. His name means the Black One, because he is like something burnt. The Northmen believe that he sits at the border of Muspel with his flaming sword, and at the end of the world he will leave his post. He will travel to Asgard and Midgard, waging war against all the gods. He will be victorious, and then burn the whole world with fire.
I liked his appearance in Thor Ragnarok. Let's see. So people don't say things like, how can people think being... I assume that's being gay is a choice anymore. They used to, but that's not where the discourse is anymore. They're more likely to say things about trans rights or employment protections or human dignity. Okay, so that speaks to that discourse having moved on.
Find the fire, Senua, to follow the path to Surt.
Which I suppose, in the context of the video games as art,
She'll never make her way back.
She needs to remember the way back.
there was nothing to move on to. Like,
Everything will burn.
that was settled. There was no further debate.
On where you're going. She needs to remember the path.
Everything will burn, then how will she find the way back?
She won't. She won't be able to tell.
periodically teasing mid-late 30 dude gamers who still keep saying, how can people games can't be art about new games, as if people are still arguing about that. So it's funny because they keep saying it defensively immediately and no one argues with them. So affected by this debate being a thing in their 20s. Yes, well, it's true. It's true. We were very much affected by this thing being a debate in our 20s, and it's difficult to give up. I don't think teasing us is the kindest thing in the world about it, because yes, it was definitely a thing that we had to argue a lot, and I will defend being affected by that. But I take your point that it is no longer relevant.
The Northmen believe that the world will be destroyed someday. They call it Ragnarok, the destiny of the gods. Asgard will be attacked by Surt and the fire giants. A monstrous wolf will swallow the sun, and the gods will fight in vain against their enemies. There is nothing they can do to prevent it, but Odin ever seeks knowledge and magic, hoping to find a way to postpone that dark day.
It's hard enough to find arguments that demographic is on the right side. Let's have this. Let's have this completely harmless thing. Generally don't get what's in kind about pointing out that no one's arguing with you anymore. Well, it's because you're doing it in a teasing way, and you said so yourself. And
made fire sacrifices, burning slaves like me to reveal the path to Surt. I searched for meaning in their suffering, in their eyes, but they just screamed like helpless pigs.
oh, okay, because it definitely came across as teasing me for caring, or, you know, having referenced a fight that was fought earlier and is no longer relevant. Teasing for thinking anyone's arguing. No, that was never the case. I was referencing something that happened a while ago and, like, clearly is not the case, but which, you know, I still harbor feelings about. Like, Eber's dead. He's clearly no longer fighting against me. He is no longer fighting this fight. So bringing up the fact that no one thinks this anymore seems, I don't know. Didn't seem... No one does think this anymore. I think we agree on that. Yeah, it's something that is a done deal. What happens if I just stay here? I'm half tempted to find out. No, I would probably die. It seems like well in this game style.
Do your gods answer your prayers, Senua? I asked the gods for mercy, all of them, even theirs. None answered. In the end, I set myself free. Defy the gods, Senua. Find your own path, like I find mine.
My gods
Hey.
abandoned me. I am alone.
Oh, wasn't talking about you. I was talking about this weird thing that keeps coming up in video game coverage where people are referencing this as if it's still happening. Like it's just a reflex, and they haven't noticed this debate is over, that they won. No one is fighting about it anymore. Okay, no one's tried to make the case in like a decade. Which is good. Yes, exactly. Exactly. No one has tried to make the case in like a decade, and I'm glad that is a debate that is, I think, well and truly settled. It's got ample evidence in one side.
To follow the path to Surt.
And in the realm of debates, honestly, it's not the most impactful to us as a society. Ooh, what's this going to be? Oh, this is a whole ass village here, isn't it? Stairs up. Okay, there's something over here, maybe? No? Okay. Some people are like, look at this game! How can anyone think video games aren't art? I'm like, yeah, no. No one does think that anymore. And it's because Ebert had the grace to die! I'm teasing. I'm joking. Oh! Hello. We need to find... Okay.
The Northmen of Hell worship the Devourers, and Sish were gods of darkness. I come from Erin, Senua, where I once followed my own gods, the Tuatha De Danann.
Why did you abandon
Iron.
your gods?
Senua.
Ireland.
Was a man of knowledge, not a warrior. To survive, I did things. Bad things.
Like you, Senua. The man I once was has died. And when that happens, even gods you worship can die with you.
Okay, so Druth was an Irishman whisked away to Norway. Alright. So now, where is the other room? I mean, all that was so respected. You were really surprised by it. It's funny you were in his demographic, like you were also a white guy, so I was significantly less surprised because he was out of touch with everything to do with me. And oh, my modern reality. Wait, hang on. I need to reparse that. All that he was. So respected, and you were really surprised by it. You were still graphic, like you were also a white guy, so it's a surprise. Okay, so if I'm reading that correctly, you're saying that you were not surprised that he was out of touch because he was not in your demographic or in touch with your reality, but I was much more in line with his general demographic and his respected discourse. Right? Okay. And all that his respected stuff. Saying you were saying earlier that you were surprised someone so respected had such a position. Right. Right. Okay. Yes. Got it now. Thank you. Man, I feel like that cross should be something there, but apparently not. Unless it's here. No, it's not there. Fine. To me, I was less surprised because he was out of touch with me in more ways than you, so he already struck me as unlikely to get something so modern. Got it. Okay. Yes. Yes, yes. I really want these trees to be a thing. Why are they not a thing? Oh, wait, is that them there? Is that... No, that's not where they become a thing. Oh, wait. Is it here? Is it here? It's there. It's there, isn't it? No? 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 Surely it is. Yes, there we go. He gave Crash 4 stars. Ha! Okay, so if or not, he was a white guy up his own ass. Jesus, he selected it as his best film of 2005. Didn't even say the video game thing for 5 more years. Wait, hang on. Whoa, no. Ebert was making this position on video games since, like, 2002. Like, he had been saying it for a while, which is why it was so... It's so in my mind, because it was a sustained position. He did a giant actual article in 2010. Oh, okay. No, that was a culmination of easily almost a decade, if not actually a decade, of him contributing to the discourse in a harmful way. Which is why we have this gut reaction. All right, what are we doing here now? Are we running? I think we're probably running. Okay, we're not running that way. I guess we're running this way. Around here, up the stairs. And across the plank. No, didn't quite make it. Oh no. Okay, wait, hang on. Do we have to? Do we have to fight someone here? Oh no. Do I have to do this again? No. Oh my god. You think I haven't had to unlearn? Oh my god. You think I haven't had to unlearn gut defensive positions? I have more of them all the time than you can imagine. Today, Kit learned Kit is flammable. Yup. God damn it! Why am I flammable? Why am I made of meat? Do I go back down here? What's going on here? What am I doing here? Am I doing this? No? Okay. Do I have to go back to this silly gate? Oh my god, you think I have to unlearn gut defensive positions. I don't know what voice you're saying that in, Saf. That last thing you posted. I have more of them all the time than you can imagine. I don't know if that's the voice of yourself or of me. So I'm having trouble getting context there. Also, how do I make my way through this place? No. Because I've got this, I guess. Okay. Do I go back up there and... Is there like a sprint run? Oh wait, I can move even faster? Saying I have constant defensive position speed up. No, yeah. There we go. Okay. There we are. So you know I'm ready to have to fight all the time. Yes! About 1,000 things. Right. Okay. Thank you. That helps clarify that. And I guess I now have to fight some dudes in a fire. Okay, go over here then. Whoa. Almost ate it there.
You can do this. Go again.
Alright. Now I can finally start moving more towards this.
The Northmen say that at Ragnarok, the sons of Muspel will travel to battle in the ship called Naglfar, the corpse ship. And when the sons of Muspel leave the ship and ride to battle, it will be as though the sky had split open, and Surf will lead them. Wherever he goes, flame will erupt before him, and fires will burn behind him.
I can't. Okay. I'm just moving through this? What am I supposed to do here? Where am I supposed to go? I don't... I do not see a path forward here. Is this where I'm supposed to, like... Ah, run forward. Okay, there we go.
You say your world has collapsed. Good. Let it collapse, and have the courage to shed your tears. Raise your world to the ground!
My world is dead.
Only then, as with a newborn, will you see the world anew.
No, I see nothing now.
Alright, so totally know what it's like. The defensive stance is completely natural to me. At home, it's about all my values, and the world is about who I am and my worth, and what I can do, and more I have to do less of that. It's in defense of other people who are the targets. Sorry. At home, it's about all my values. In the world, it's about who I am and my worth, and what I can do. And more as I have to do less of that. It's in defense of other people who are the targets. Right. So I completely get what it's like to be conditioned to fight. I'm surprised I find it kind of goofy. There are guys so unused to being on their guard, they seem to be able to let this thing that doesn't even really come up anymore linger. It's like I think someone's gonna sneak up on them and yell, "Video games aren't art! Boo!" Well, okay. See, and that's the whole, like, stance that I kind of got a whiff of at the beginning, which I take issue against, because it's not like... It's not like anyone is saying... Anyone maintains that video games aren't art anymore. Like, it's an old position. It's like... The people referencing that are referencing it because it was something that happened in their experience, which they're still no one expects anyone to have that position anymore. It's not something that anyone maintains, as you correctly pointed out, but it's still something that affected people. It's like what's an equivalent that I can point to? You know, it's like people referencing things that grew up with in the Cold War, which is unfortunately not an extremely apt metaphor, because apparently, like, we're heading into something not dissimilar from that. But it is referencing a time and a conflict that they had to go through without maintaining that anyone still thinks that. And that's kind of what I got from the way you were teasing about that, was that this is something that is a widely held belief that this is still in contention, and it's not. It's not. But I think that trying to make that still like a bugbear that people are fighting, when people reference this thing that they went through, like I just did, is not actually, listening to what they or what I'm saying, and is really kind of trying to impose something on people that they don't mean. You mean that Cold War we're getting back to? Yeah, right, exactly, Chris. Okay, Saf, if you've seen it happen, I haven't, outside of references to this thing that was a thing back when, which I don't... Look, if you're seeing people seriously refer to this as a debate that's still ongoing, then you're reading different media than I am, because I have not seen this actually referred to as something in that way for ages. And I know you read different media than I do, so I'm not surprised by that. Computer game coverage is generally a step below local news in terms of sensationalized or struggling for engagement content. You know what? I'll give you that. Absolutely. Alright, not close enough for those. And what are we doing over here? Okay, we've got some stairs here. Some stuff over here. Probably a few things over here. And the structure I'm using is, how can people look at this and maintain that video games aren't art? It's fundamentally something, thinking someone is making that claim. Right. Right, and I guess that's what I'm mystified by, because anything I have seen in reference to that is not making that claim that people are, or not trying to purport that people are still making that claim. It's referencing this thing, like this raging debate that should not have taken as long as it did, but nevertheless happened over the course of, what, about 15 years or so, when it should have been settled in basically immediately. When I see that kind of thing about recent stuff, I'm like, no one's made that claim for a long time. Yeah, and so I guess that's failure of people who are authoring that media to basically get over it. I guess that's what you're saying.
Tell me truth. How did you escape your darkness?
Once I found my purpose, I was no longer enslaved to the suffering I had to endure to reach it. Unclouded by fear, I could see it clearly in others. Even my captors feared the fire of Surth. And so, during one raid, I took my chance and ran, knowing that they would not follow. The fool ran into the fire. They left me for dead. Maybe they were right to. But here I am. Free.
I'm glad I found you in the wilds. I wouldn't have made it without you.
Let's see. Sure, it took much. I'm not sure it took much longer than any other new media, but every new media goes through this and wins. Same kind of stuff said about television, films, anything considered popular media. But plays too if you go back. I'm not You know, that's a fascinating stance, but I'm actually not sure that I'm not sure we have the primary sources for that. I mean, I'm sure there are sources for, like, evolutions of plays. Yeah, for the Rabble Entertainment, like, you know, bastardization of the forms that plays can take and stuff. That's an interesting point. Wait. No. Something here. Something. Oh, is that it? Is that it? No. Where is it? Where are we? No, that's not it. Oh, there we are.
It's just
That's gotta be it. We totally use it for film and television. Absolutely, yes. Film, television, even newspapers. We do. Pretty typical cycle for new media. Yes, no, I completely agree with that. I'm saying that plays are an ancient enough form of entertainment. I'm not certain whether we have sufficient primary sources to know how they were received in their current
Northmen
moment.
say that what we see as a rainbow is the bridge that goes from the world of men to the world of the gods. For now, they say the frost giants and the mountain giants cannot cross it. But they say that when Ragnarok comes, not a thing in this world will be safe. The rainbow bridge will break under the onslaught of the fire giants riding on flaming steeds. Senua, I have seen the fire of Surt spread far and wide, and to our lands. Ragnarok is coming.
Alright, now where is this thing? Oh, well, there it is, right there, huh? Oh. Wait, it's backwards. Not... okay. Ah, fine. You have a good amount for plays in public as popular entertainment that was looked down on by upper classes for Greek classics. Is that Greek classics in their contemporary period, or Greek classics long after they were originally performed? Because I know also we have a lot of sources for like Shakespeare and even before that medieval plays. Oh, their contemporary period. Okay. Interesting. I had not heard of those. I had thought that, in general, the larger Greek playwrights were fairly well accepted and well regarded in their time.
If I can survive the fire of Surt and escape my darkness, then so can you.
Run, Senua! Run! Through the fire! Keep running! Go on! Run, Sarah! Run, run, run!
She's dying.
It's him. It's him.
What? That wasn't an actual death, right? That couldn't have been. Okay, there we go.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. This darkness takes everything. Everyone.
Senua, are you sure you want to do this? We can fight this together, side by side. We always do.
This is my battle. I have to face it alone, away from you.
Where will you go?
I don't know.
For how long?
I don't know.
I believe in you. You know that. Just promise me that you will come back to me. I want you to say it. I want you to say it.
I will come back to you. I promise.
Come on.
This blood of serpents. Take his mark, and I will cheer you from your world and forever be in your debt.
You destroyed everything, everyone, but not me. Fight me now.
Oof. Okay.
She's hurt. She won't make it. Surprise him.
Ooh, my God. That was rough. Okay.
She's injured. She can still do it. Watch out! Stop! Stop him! Stop him now! What you do? There must be. You're stronger than her. Focus. 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 Focus now. Focus. Focus now.
Oh, right, focus. Like they're telling me to do. we go. There is the second mark.
One. A greater battle takes its place. And so it goes. Until we fall. And in the end, we all fall. Even the gods have their time. Yet we still go on. Why?
I made a promise, and I will go to hell to keep
I
it.
die free, knowing you will carry my stories with you. I have fulfilled my quest.
Yes, you have.
When the darkness comes, I vow to guide you in this life and the next to fulfill yours.
Then I will see you in hell.
Be ready to face horror in the eye, as I have. To find your answers. Your quest. The truth.
Alright, so a lot of the orators and writers and stuff, revivals, various writings involve plays, take shots at one another, and we have this sort of picture of what was considered sophisticated and not. I mean, okay, yes, like we have plays taking shots at one another, but it seems like Greek plays weren't elite or sophisticated, more like Will Ferrell movies. Well, yes, Greek. I mean, Greek plays were. You're right. Generally, look, anyone who's read Lysistrata, or basically anything from Euripides, has knows that Greek theater had a crass, a popularist, a very God, I hate the term lowest common denominator because it's using a mathematical term to describe like the dumbest of the population kind of thing, but there's no other term that I know of kind of meant to it. But what I don't know is if we have any primary sources asserting that theater wasn't art. I mean, yes, it was popularist rather. But was it something that that high society rebelled against, or was it just like as an art form? I mean, not like individual playwrights, because obviously the sophistication of any individual work is up to a lot of debate in its time, but the form of plays seems like it's ancient enough that we may not have primary sources describing it as an art form.
Scholar turned slave. They tortured him, took him with them on their raids, drove him to madness, spreading this new form of darkness to new worlds, to my world.
Let's see. Seems like Greek plays weren't elite or sophisticated, more like populist is a good word, high society doesn't rebel against. That's, I mean, okay, fair. The high society is the thing that is rebelled against. I think we're talking about dismission, grand looking down on. It's dismissing and looking down on. Got it. Yes. Well, right, sure. But again, like that, and absolutely, like any of the crasser, more broader appeal Greek plays, of which there were absolutely many. I'm sure it had their shares of being dismissed and being looked down on. I think I thought that when you brought it up originally, you were talking about like dismissing theater as an art form, and that's where I was like, I'm not sure that we have any sources for that, because I don't think that we have anything dating back early enough, because these theater. I'm about to say something that I don't have solid evidence for. I suspect theater predates the written word. Saying we, in a modern way, recognize all this stuff as having artistic merit. Those forms that start off geared towards masses start off being dismissed as not art, just entertainment. Fair. Theater aside, that is a fair point. Absolutely does predate written word, especially if you can include oral tradition. Yes. Yeah, oral tradition, 1,000%, yes. And yeah, no, I think your broader point does apply, that any new form of art tends to be dismissed widely as entertainment rather than art.
Senua saw a deep connection form between the Northmen and the darkness. If his tales of hell were true, then that was the source of it. She learned everything she could from him, until she too could see what he saw.
Right, theater wasn't always professionalized, and I feel really bad that my entire education of theater is from a strictly Eurocentric viewpoint. I have no idea what theater was like, before even any of the ancient Greek city-states in other areas. Like, that's something I have absolutely no knowledge of, and I couldn't name a single person who did any sort of plays. I'm not even sure if we have any written records of theater from similar times in other areas, because that's how lacking my education was in the subject. Traveling theater troops made their earnings on a town showing up. Traveling theater troops that made their earnings on a town showing up. I have no idea if they're considered legitimate, but money donates. I mean, it depends on when. Like, there are absolutely... Oh, hello. Did I... Okay. Absolutely cases where, like, nobles would hire traveling theater troops to provide entertainment at, like, banquets and stuff, or festivals. But, again, that was seen as more populist than, perhaps, artistic. And yeah, I don't know when things transitioned from one to the from theater being.
It's a serious question. When the illusion of self is shattered, you simply cease to be. Though it may not seem that way to others, you know when it is true. You can feel it. A stranger in your own body. An imposter. And nothing is the same ever again. Senua has died before. And she will do so again. You can be sure of that.
How about puppetry? Oh my god, puppetry. Jesus Christ. Look, I think, honestly, I think in a lot of ways we are still fighting for puppetry to be considered an art form. Animation is still struggling in the professional sphere with this. Animation is still a thing. Yeah, absolutely. No, I have absolutely heard people assert and seen people assert in media that puppetry is for entertainment, or puppetry is for kids, or puppetry is not a like legitimate art form. And I know you and I have been to like the Center for Puppetry Arts in Atlanta. You and I both like can't even fathom that it's not an art form. But I think there are actually still people out there, and not a small number, who think that it's just like, you know, we're still waging that debate. Yes, we know that's ridiculous and incorrect. Exactly. It speaks to my point that it took video games less fucking time to start getting taken seriously as art than puppetry. Okay, that is fair. I totally give you that. I absolutely see your point there. You are completely correct about that. Just giving you a framing that video games you had to live with. If the wrongness of that really is typical evolution. Sure, absolutely. And I don't think I was trying to say that it wasn't a typical evolution, because you're right, it absolutely is. TV went through this in my lifetime. Yeah, that's true. That is also true. Alright, are we gonna have to fight some other dudes here?
And the mark of Surt, you may cross the bridge over the River of Knives to Helheim.
What dudes am I fighting here? I'm sure I'm fighting dudes here. That is a pretty cool effect, though. Man, props to the texture artists in this game. They are on it. Holy shit.
Why is she waiting? Open the gate. Open the gate. No, it's dangerous. It's dangerous. Don't open the gate. Don't. She's done it.
It's so dark and stuff. The darkness.
Only the dead may cross.
Only the dead may cross
Only
into
the
hell.
dead may cross.
Truth? Anyone?
There is no one here but me.
Not you.
Did you think that I would let you go? That you lost me back in the wilds? I will never let you go. You can't get rid of me. I am your shadow. And I will be watching when you draw your last dying gasp.
I'm not ready to die.
You will be when you see what they did to your dear beloved.
Damien!
In this waking nightmare, where all dreams come true, you searched for control, a way to pull through. When you were in love, you left him in tears, to smother your furies and banish your fears. But in darkness they came, Through stormy black seas they raided these shores. Do you still hear his screams? And now that you're home, he's so far away. They've taken his soul. To these gods you cannot pray. They can break you, but not your promise. Even death won't keep you apart.
I appreciate this as a rhyming poem.
You will find him in your sword still beats a heart. You fought for love unspoilt by your darkness within. You fought for your dreams. Now there's no way to win. In the head of his corpse lies the seat of his soul. So you must carry his vessel to bring him back home.
You did this! No! No!
They can break you, but not your promise. Even death won't keep you apart. Through this darkness you will find him. In your sword still beats a heart. The darkness touched you. Everyone could see it in the hollows of your eyes. A gaze averted from life. You ran from it but brought it nearer. Led it to him. An endless suffering worse than death. And you wanted to surrender. Abandon and to find peace with the gods. No. The darkness won't allow it. So you will walk into the lair of the beast. Look it in the eye, and you will go to war. This is your mission. This is your quest. There is nothing else left.
Okay. Wow. Wow. All right. Okay, I think it may be time to call it here. Yeah, it's 3:30 in the morning. Seems like a good time to leave this off here. And we're probably about halfway through it. So yeah, saying roughly 7.5 hours. So, okay. So probably a third through it because, I've delayed time as a streamer. Yeah, streaming is always going to add some extra time to this. So, roughly, I'm not going to say we're probably a third of the way through. Maybe a little through. Just at a guess, and I'll have to look up afterwards, like what the actual progression of the storyline is, and roughly how far I am. Although, if the wheel is anything to go by. The wheel of the stuff, the stories, the lore that Druth tells us that we find in the little stone obelisks. Then we're probably more like a third of the way through. I don't know how true it is. Okay, but we're gonna call it a night here, and I am going to find someone to raid. If there is anyone, actually. I mean, we'll see. We'll see. Oh yeah, no, there are a few people. Okay. Oh. There's a person here I don't remember following. Okay. Alright. But hopefully I'll stream a little bit more tomorrow. And I will see everyone later on. Okay. Take care, everyone. And until next time. Thanks for joining.